Today we're just gonna continue working on, not that one, that guy. Alright, so just kind of going through some suspension bits for the 6 Series right now. Since I got these wheels, I do need to still get another tire for this guy, which I'll figure out. So I ended up getting some hand-me-down D2s, which is like the only thing that people run on the 6 Series. I don't know anyone else that makes a kit for that car. Full Viair 485 dual compressor and airlift 3P management. It should have wiring for dual compressors. I think that's only a single compressor wiring right there. So I gotta go find another wiring kit for it. I have some extra stuff for this car, so luckily, so I can pull from that stuff. Go through, there's like a water trap. I got some extra fittings here. Originally that thing had 1/4 inch line on it. I'm going with 1/8 inch line. A little bit bigger. The car's a little heavier, so I think it's better to have that to make it flow a little better. That's all set up for 1/8 inch line. So just gotta find some more wiring and then go through and make sure I have all the correct fittings. That's my tank right there. Got a nice little seamless tank. Figure it out. All right, I found the secondary wiring, so we're good. But now I'm just gonna go ahead and start working on kind of getting all this put together. These, I'm gonna run for now. I thought I had 2 of these, the SMC valves. I guess I can't find the other one, so it's kind of meaning I'm buying a couple more anyways. Let's replace these guys. They're just known to be faulty. You know, it'll be fine because I'm gonna eventually probably paint the tank anyway, so I gotta pull it all apart down the road. But for now, I'm just gonna run it the way it comes. So I get these mounted into this, that into that. Go ahead and put on the filters. I'm just gonna run them straight on there. I think it being in the trunk back there for the 6 should be fine. From there, I need to do a water drain on here, as well as make sure that I'm gonna be able to run the hose out too. So I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure out which ones I'm actually gonna use of all these. It's got a bunch of options on this tank. I like the seamless, it's pretty cool. And then I see a lot of people that just paint them to like match the color of the car. There's like a drain right there. We got a couple options here. Those all look like pretty small and petite. I think I'm gonna run the compressors on the side here, and then on the back here, there's a whole bunch of options. So, but any of these that I'm not using, I'm gonna have to end up plugging also. So that's fun. I think I'm gonna use the rest of it today to kind of just figure this all out. That way I can pretty much just drop it in the trunk, possibly start working on some wiring. We'll just do all the hard stuff first, and then the suspension going on, that's easy. That won't even take that long. But yeah, there we go. Go ahead and just start working on mounting the struts on the driver's side, front and rear. I got the tank kind of figured out where it's going, mounted some brackets already, but I realized that I need to make sure I run the airlines correct and all that, and I'm able to get into it without the tank being all the way in. I just mounted the brackets for it, and I was like, all right, cool. I'll actually fully install everything once I get the tank in, and then run the actual airlines. Let's do it. Yeah, after looking at what's going on here, these guys did a pretty bad job as far as like lining it up and making it work and stuff. I can't even lower the car at all because the tires are gonna rub on stuff like this. How it's mounted on the inside, like that. Here's the problem, is that the wheel goes up into here, right? Then it's gonna rub on this. See, it's already rubbing. The car's not even lowered. Alright, so I kind of did another assessment on everything. Kind of have more of a game plan. So as you can see right here, that's all gonna hit. It's gonna rub on this tire right here. Basically, I have to trim it back down right here. Cut this right here. Maybe I'll take a Sharpie to kind of mark it. And then I'm gonna have to trim all this right here as well. And then this is rubbing also. When I take this off, I'm gonna have to take off the fender just to trim everything up. Anyway, and this is all unmounted, so that's gonna have to get mounted. Try and mount this back a tiny bit more once I have it off, everything off. It's gonna end up just pulling stuff apart that I didn't know I was gonna have to do. And then on this, kind of same thing. I'm gonna have to chop that out right there, and then bring it back under here, and then re-bolt it. And then this is metal right here. I can actually bend that in, and then it should be good for this side anyway. Looks like I need to trim this. I mounted it, like, look, there's like a whole, that's half an inch maybe off. Just off. It's not back far enough. The front's not back far enough too. Alright, well, I got a lot of stuff fixed up today. I have to show you what I got done, but this is all clearanced out. This stuff I'll actually end up, just realized that shit. I'll have to fix this. Sweet. Alright, well, figure this shit out. But anyway, yeah, I clearanced out all this stuff. As you can see right here, it's all clearanced out so the wheels can get nice and tight. Same on the rears here. Took out a big chunk right there. Move the brackets back. When I have the wheel off here, I'm gonna actually pull that in a little more. This is cleaned up so I can get nice and low. And then on the bumpers itself, you can see I actually notched this right here. Took out a big chunk there. It was sitting there. And I took this piece out because it's gonna break anyways. There's a hole there. But that should actually make it so I can get nice and low. Obviously, once I get in there with the air ride, if it's hitting, I can kind of clearance it up some more. Now I'm starting to run the air lines. As you can see, this one, there's a nice little cut through right there on the driver's side. And I'm running up through here. Put some zip ties on it. I'm running along the back of the motor here. What's nice is that this actually has these grommets already in place. I tested it. I can actually get 2 lines through. I'm gonna put both lines through here, and both lines, one up here, one there. Run them down. That'll get me down into the interior, and then from there I'll just go underneath the side, all the way in the trunk. We'll have the front air lines ran. Yeah, that's what I'm doing today. It's been a lot of work. Just getting all this stuff cleared stuff, and then I gotta fix up this shit. This front bumper, they actually had removed the entire front reinforcement bar, so I had to get a new one. Now I gotta find some bolts that match to install that too. These guys did a lot of weird stuff, it seems like, to this car. Yeah, that's like a little too far forward. I don't know, we'll see. I'll figure that out here. It's weird that it's doing that. Anyways, getting some work done. It's already starting to get dark again, like always, so just try and get as much done today as I can. Alright, later.